Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by. My people, Nigeria na cruise. Wonder they say shall never end. So, TINUBU'S daughter has finally exposed him concerning his visit to France. So, according to TINUBU'S spokespersons, that TINUBU jet out to France for 2 weeks on working visit. But according to TINUBU'S daughter, TINUBU went to France to seek medical attention. Like, why is this TINUBU government trying to deceive Nigeria? Anyone can get sick anytime, any day. There's nothing wrong about that. But we Nigerians need to know everything about TINUBU because he is your president, right? So them trying to cover up or trying to play smart or trying to deceive Nigerians, like, I don't get it. Just take a listen and hear what she said here.
Hey, wetin I hear? So the people when they give appointment for Abuja say make dem come Sorok this week. They say na France. APC. Oku o farapamọ́ fẹ́ tó máa sin. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. So you are telling us now that we that have appointment in Abuja this week, we should go to France. So they don't open another APC presidency office for France. Baba go for medical. Baba nowhere. This is the problem that I have in this country. After when I go say this girl no get home training, what is the lies for? The president is not feeling one. Somebody that is politically 73 years old, originally above 80. My own father, you are now packaging for the citizens that Baba has gone for meeting in France. She Sorok in France. Who is that person that released that press statement? Instead of you people to tell the people the condition that Baba is so that they will be praying for the president. And just Baba needs prayer. Who has the highest number of churches in the world? Nigeria. Àwọn aláàfáà tó máa ń ganu sí àtàwọn tí ò ń ganu sí Nàìjíríà ni. So why are you telling like that? Baba he go France, he go review policy. Jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run so saying policy what they want review. Ntan, he don't pay IMF loan. Nigeria is no longer part of the 10 countries that are owing. At least Baba he don't run down. Give people such information. Let them know what the party has done and what the presidency has done too. Baba has gone to France to go and review. At whose cost? Is it person who sponsor TINUBU go France go review? John Tololo, which policy una not fit review for here? The policy that the food they are sharing up is not reaching down. Now you want go review. The policy that local government share all the money where they collect, they pocket them. Now you want go review. All the money where they give governors, they not distributed equally. China that one I go review for France. And this government is deceiving the people, and you know that is what I don't like. My parents I will backslide. What to be born again me because I want people to focus on the focus and work. But this lie that you are lying to the citizens, I don't like it. Stop disrespecting the voters. Except it is not their vote that counted. Stop disrespecting the voters. Why are you lying to people in the age of democracy? Baba is not feeling fine. Baba wants to go and see a doctor. She don't repair all the hospital for Nigeria. When Baba go the one where they for. I be no hospital for Bodilon area. Check out the hospital Ikoyi, Ikeja, Surulere and Tinsi. Abi Abuja. They have not fixed the health system of this country. So Baba will still go to France to see doctor. As a matter of fact, personal doctor, why are you packaging it? Lie is a Gen Z. You people are packaging lie. The president is not feeling fine. We don't have facility to take care of the president. The president want to go and receive medical attention. So shut down. All the people where they give appointment for Abuja for this week and next week. Share. Now France we go enter plane by. You'll be deceiving the people. You'll be deceiving. Definitely, it's like their vote did not count. Their vote did not count because what is the audacity that people have? Media aid, the Minister of Information, who disseminated this kind of information to the public. Baba not sending all this lie. Baba is not feeling fine. Make una gather all the pastor, Allah of Awoli. Make them they pray for Baba that God should strengthen him. Baba tinda kusherensi. Baba dey faint anyhow. Let them pray for him. Don't package him. Don't let anything be sudden. Let our mind be prepared for the best, for the worst. Mama Parosh, Sabi lie for people. Tell the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Baba is not feeling fine. Anybody above 65 can fall sick. And Baba is not even 65. Baba is not, okay, politically 75. He is still in the range of people that can fall sick. I will only come one Madame of France and see, because I want to see president. Please.
So my people, now you know that Tinubu went to France to seek medical attention, which I don't see anything wrong about that. But them deceiving Nigerians, then there's something wrong, honestly. Let me allow you guys again to take a look at this video and hear what Barrister Darlington have to say concerning this Tinubu government, because it's as if the opposition parties are not doing like what they're supposed to do. But I love whenever Barrister Darlington criticizes Tinubu because he is always on point. Just take a listen.
We just have the aides at the Aso Villa. Two of the most important persons in this country are not in the country. Herdsmen attacks are still continuing unabated, and we have not read the response of the Nigerian Security Agency, the National Security Advisor, the Chief of Defense Staff. All our security chiefs has not given us an update or even responded to the several calls and outcry of residents in the affected community being plagued by terrorists. How will you react to this? Let's start off with that of Elisha Abu.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I am sure that in the days to come, more revelations will come out about Akpabio. Look, they said, if you tell me your friends, I will tell you whom you are. There was a reason why Akpabio was specifically, even to the opposition of members of the Senate, there was a reason why Aso Rock insisted that he must be Senate president. You saw what happened, the election, how it turned out and all that. Even the man that contested with him said that he won this election, though, but he didn't know how they overturned it. He was crying foul. You know, the senators even said that what they voted was what not they give them. So there was a reason, and you can now see the reason. Right from his governorship in Akwa Ibom, the man is known for that. You know, so why is anybody surprised? He is doing what he was asked to do. I remember when the former governor of Bayelsa State wanted to talk. Akpabio said, I saw you on TV. I saw what you said. You cannot, God Almighty. After he had taken position and said, you will not get my vote, why would you want to speak here? Things like that. So this particular man, in fact, he is like a typical APC person. They don't act with the decorum. You know, decency and due diligence is not in their dictionary. We can see it. Go and check. All the people they gave high positions in this country, go and check their background and check what they are doing now. And then check what the president is saying and doing. It's like, yes, these are my boys. They are doing the right job. He's not bothered about all this, indecorous attitude towards the people he appointed. He's not bothered about them. He feels that they are doing the job as they were told. So why should anybody be surprised? Have you gone to check the background of Akpabio when he was governor of Akwa Ibom? Who are you to talk over there? Did you know the number of killings that happened under his watch in Akwa that nobody investigated? And as a governor, he didn't even bother. There was a particular case of a young man who came from US and wanted to contest election. They gave this guy hell. In fact, they traced him to the church where he went to worship and shoot the living daylight out of him. They thought he was dead. Miraculously, this guy was able to escape with ambulance van they sent from US to bring him back because he was under insurance or so. This guy escaped. So when they now discovered that he did not actually die, they went for the mother at home. Esther, they went for the mother of that young man, and told the mother to tell his son to come back, or else they will kill her. The mother pleaded with the son to come back. The boy didn't come back, and they killed that woman. Are these things not? Are you not supposed to investigate these things as a governor? It happened under your watch. Are you not supposed to investigate these matters? So when people are giving offices without looking at their back, that is what you get. Because a snake will always be long. You can see they have turned that place into a house of infamy. Since these guys came into office, everything about them is all about turning our democracy upside down, our constitution upside down. In fact, they are acting without the constitution. They create their own laws. They create their own rules. All the rules and all the tenets of democracy they made on ground, they have overturned all of them. And Nigerians are still watching and waiting for paradise to come. No, how can paradise come under this dispensation? Under this attitude? It can never happen. So, whatever they tell me about that Senate, I will never be surprised. Seriously. All the people you are saying, all the opposition, what are you doing? All the opposition, Labour Party people, you can see why they cannot talk. You Nigerians, when they speak and then when they are victimized, what do? Do you go and protest on their behalf? No, you don't. You don't. That's why these people have borrowed themselves. I say, okay, let us keep quiet too. You don't react. You don't even protest. You don't occupy National Assembly.
You say
to show that you don't like what is going on.
Are you sure?
Well,
is it the one that they will place treason on you?
Oh, really? So you cannot see why the senator they say don't talk. If they have been victimized and made not to talk, there is it you citizens that not. So don't really blame them because Nigerians are so docile.
Are you sure Nigerians are docile?
I said we are docile. Let's start. Leave that.
Barrister Darlington, are you for real? Did you see the 10 days of rage? The End Bad Governance protest?
How many people came out? How many people?
People came out, oh.
No, how many people came out? Those ragtag youth.
You can't call them ragtag.
Hold on. I am talking of a situation whereby middle class will come out. Because for economy to grow, it starts with this middle class. But look at all of them. On the day of protest, they will sit in their home watching TV, calling or making phone. They will not come. They will never come out.
Are you in their homes?
How many of them do you see outside? How many? That is why they arrest all this one. Say that this one they are nobody now. They are street urchins. Are you telling me that if such a thing should happen, people like Wole Soyinka came out like they came in Ojota? People of that caliber came out. Tell me.
But
they will arrest them?
But do you think one of the reasons is because why some of these political bigwigs were not part of the protest was that they don't want it to seem as if they are trying to incite, the administration of the president, being that it's just a year or 2 years.
No.
So let it not seem as if there is it's a modus for mischief or to overturn his government, because that's what they were alleging, that it's treason at the time.
There is no excuse not to protest against infamy in a democracy. No single excuse.
But you said yourself last week that we're not operating a democracy, and what we're actually operating in reality is a hybrid.
That's what I'm telling you now. They are watching why this democracy is being turned upside down. Look at what happened in Rivers State. Up to today, any protest? No, tell me anybody that came to anywhere.
When military men have been conscripted there,
really?
They're all over the place. Some of the youths that were caught at the pipeline, you remember that they killed some of them.
Esther, we protested against Babangida and Abacha. We protested under a military. The press was even more alive under Babangida than now.
That time and now is not the same.
But it was a military regime.
It seemed to be more freer than now.
No, it was a military regime. A military regime. You can see that willy-nilly. You and I, we are destroying the democracy and we are blaming Tinubu because we allowed him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we allowed him. He fought his own battle the way he feels he can fight it. That was why he was protesting against the PDP and Jonathan, and they allowed him. They gave him free hand to operate, but under his watch, we have now surrendered our entire life to him so that he can do whatever he like. That's what is going on. Are you telling me that if these people I mentioned were to come out and say, "Look, Tinubu, we allowed you to carry out the protest under PDP and Jonathan. Why is it that under your watch, things that are worse than what happened in PDP are happening under your watch? And you are not allowing us to protest against
people are hungry and tired.
Really?
They've been emotionally chainsawed or handicapped, mentally padlocked. They literally, it's overwhelming. People are literally just trying to survive. They just want to eat and feed. Barrister, yesterday callers were saying, Esther, we're dying of hunger. Please speak to the press. Let us use this opportunity to plead with the administration. So when you handcuff such persons and weaponize poverty, how do you think they will protest? If you give them anything, they will take it and sing your praises.
Really? These same people that are complaining now, they were the same people they brainwashed into telling them that PDP was the devil in government. That PDP, Jonathan was, in fact, he was the worst human being on earth. Some of us, we are saying, look, be very cautious. Be very cautious. Even Jonathan was telling them that when he leaves office, they will suffer. They said, let him go. So why should I not pity them? Was it a spirit that voted PDP out of office? Was it not human being? So why are the same human being complaining now? And even if you want to replace a PDP with anybody, must it be Tinubu? Who his antecedent? So
what is his antecedent?
At least was Lagos State governor. He was the Lagos State governor here. We saw what happened here. And it's still happening up to today. So, is that the person you want to bring paradise to you? Did he bring paradise in Lagos? A smaller state, They now think when he goes to Abuja, he will now repent and become born again overnight. No, look at it yourself. I even blame the Lagos Ibadan press who refused to tell us everything about Tinubu, which they know. They know. It was when he went to Abuja and Atiku went to the jugular that we now saw the real Tinubu. But the Lagos Ibadan press, they were all aware. They kept it in the cooler. Lagos Ibadan press, they packaged Tinubu for us. They were the one who were telling us all sort of things. He was the one that invented democracy. He knows what to do. He's the master strategy. This and that. He grew the.
You say it's the press that packaged him. But they not bringing out his achievements while he was the governor of Lagos State.
Who was reeling it out? Who was reeling it out? Tell me who. Who was reeling out the achievement of Tinubu to the whole world? Meanwhile, there was nothing.
Tinubu pinch you for body.
No, I'm telling you now. So why are people complaining? When we are saying it here, they don't single me out. They gave me all sorts of things. In fact, there was a committee that was always blaspheming me, talking all sorts of rubbish against me. What did the Tinubu do to me, this and that? Because I saw and I know what I was saying. I was crying out on this particular platform. Go back, go and read. Thank God the YouTube is there. Go and check. I said they form a group against me. When I was telling them to be very careful of what they are trying to do, nobody listened. So what do you want me to do now? Now, the horse has escaped. You are now trying to close the barn door. Are you serious? What are you doing? No, what are you now saying? I should now come and sympathize with you, Abi? No, tell me, was this spirit that voted Tinubu into office, was it not human being? You mean you didn't know? But because of sentiment, you say, let's move on. We are moving on, Esther. Please, we are moving on, no. In fact, as of today, whatever Tinubu does, if I have opportunity, I will talk. If I will keep quiet. Because that's what they want us to do. No, cannot tell me that such a person, no Nigerian knew about him, that they were all dancing around him, celebrating and, clapping hands. And now you are complaining. You are talking of Tinubu and Setimal. Is it the first time? On more than 3 occasions, 2 of them will just disappear from Nigeria. This one will head north, the other one will head south. Where they are going to, we don't know. We don't know, Esther, we don't know. And you are telling me that these people want leadership.
You say you don't know. The president went to France
really?
for a 2-week working visit.
Yes.
They said he'll be, engaging and governing the country from there. Mm-hmm. And then the vice president, Kashim Shettima, went to Senegal. They're celebrating their independence, which takes place every 4th of April. Good. So if the vice president was invited to be part of the celebration, he's representing the president, he shouldn't go?
Oh, God. Presta, please, can you tell me, can you mention any time in the history of America where we copy the democracy that the president and the vice will disappear from America?
No, we're not copying that of America.
Oh my God. Where did you not get your democracy from? Where did you get it from?
We're operating a hybrid system of government. It's not a complete democracy.
You are the one saying it.
No, if you Google it, you check it. Nigeria operates a hybrid system of government. It's not an absolute democracy.
That is what you said.
That's what I said.
There is nothing like hybrid here.
The president said it himself while he was with Pandef. He said our democracy is still struggling, but we are working together get there. Yes.
Is that a hybrid? Then what are you now copying? What did you now go to America to copy?
Who went to America?
I mean, the presidential system you copy from America. Is there any other place where you copied it from? You mean you didn't know all the tenets of presidential democracy before you went there to copy it? Esther. So you can see all these excuses we are giving is not proper. That is why these people are continuing to do whatever they are doing. I said, mention any time. We are talking of the biggest black nation in the whole world. They don't have a leadership. Every moment, two of them will just disappear. They will just disappear over irrelevant issues. How many Western leaders have come here to do working visits? How many? Esther, tell me how many? A Nigeria that wants respect. Tomorrow you say they are insulting Nigerians. They don't respect Nigeria again. Your leaders, are they respecting you? Did they even respect themselves? Is it not a shame that France, that the Western regional government of Awolowo got television before them? It's on record, 1959. You can see how far we were then. France never had it until Awolowo established it here. Now look at where we are. We now go and be dancing at the doorstep of France.
The question is, President, why only France though? I have not heard the president travel to the US.
He can't go
aside
there.
from the United Nations. Why do you say he can't go there?
I say he cannot go there.
Why? But
he knows. Any day you ask me, I will tell him why he cannot go there.
But he's a CIA asset based on what they had they had said about the president. And a couple of persons said being an asset doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. So why can't he travel to the United States? What do you think he's afraid of?
Travel to US.
Yes, I mean he can do a working visit from the United States instead of always visiting France. He has gone to Dubai, United Arab Emirates. He has actually gone to Kuwait. This is the 6th time he's visiting France. So why do you think he can't travel to the US?
Where did his electoral problem started? Was it not the same US from Chicago to?
But that was many years ago, and the president has refuted all of those claims and said it's not true.
Where did he refute it? Where?
His aides, Bayo Onanuga, have responded on his behalf.
His aide, Abi. Let him come out and say it. Look, the only time I will take Tinubu serious over those allegations is when he goes to court to sue the CIA, sue Atiku, sue Chicago State University. That is when I will take him serious. It's not enough to say, yes, it is not true. Go to court because your name is on the line here. Your name is being damaged forever. I mean, even if he leaves office tomorrow, those things will be following him. Whether he like it or so, let him go to court. That's how to free yourself from allegations.
But the president has been able to get a PR firm in a quiet town in Philadelphia.
Yes, because
the idea is to clear out some of all these inaccuracies about his person and how a lot of people, especially international counterparts, view him. So when you say let him go to court, he already has a PR firm to help him work out those things.
The PR firm is not a court.
Okay.
The PR firm is not the one that will defend his allegations.
Okay.
He's the one because it is his name and his. By the way, the PR firm. Has he come out to tell you that he's the one defending Tinubu? Is it not what we read from a U.S. court and U.S. press? Did anybody validate it from Aso Rock and say, yes, we contracted this man? No. The money they paid the man, where did it come from? In America, you don't try such a nonsense. You cannot. We must know where you got the money to pay.
So, Paris, are you saying that the United States of America does not respect our president, or that our president will not consider that place a choice location for a working visit? Because with your response now, you're saying that there are some supposed issues or porosities that we do not know, or is not within our ambience to know, that will constrain the president or restrict him from visiting that axis or that location.
What we have in Nigeria are local champions parading themselves as our leaders. Out there, in the international world, they have no respect, they have no name. They can't meet up with the leaders of international repute. They can't. Out there, they don't have any respect. They treat them like trash. That's the truth. These are the things they are avoiding. Are you telling me that one day, if you continue to visit America, one day, one nosy CNN reporter will not accost him with embarrassing questions? You tell me that? I mean, in America, where there is free press, they will accost him. They will accost him, and he will not do anything about it. That is where the embarrassment will start. So French have no business with you. We are not a francophone nation. So over there, they talk of France. You know, anything that doesn't have with their colonies and they don't interfere.
But it's surprising because Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso's leader, has decided to emancipate, isolate, and literally disconnect any form of connection or relationship with France. And it's surprising that the president and France have very good acquaintanceship. Yes. They're very close.
Yes.
When other nations, especially francophone colonized nations, do not want to have anything to do with them. So what does that say?
It tells you one thing. When people from that colonies are avoiding their colonial master and you are running to that place, then underneath there is something going on. Unholy alliance.
Unholy alliance? You don't consider trade bilateral working relationships? You don't consider free trade relationship? Importation made easy? Nigerians having to go there as well and do their businesses free and fair? You don't consider all those options on the table?
Look, Esther, at the end of the day, the truth will come out.
Okay.
You see the relationship. Go and ask Mobutu Sese Seko when he plundered Zaire, where the resources went to. All those, francophone nations in Africa, all those corrupt leaders from francophone zone, all the wealth they plundered from their country, go and check where it went to. Go and check. So France is not even is not a world power per se, not an economic power. So what is the friendship all about? Emmanuel Macron is facing hell at home. The people are angry with him for losing their colonies. So he's looking for a replacement for those colonies so that the easy wealth will be coming to France as usual. Don't you think so? All they were getting from Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, it has stopped now. So they will look for somewhere else to replace all those ill-gotten wealth. And where else, if not Nigeria? Where else?
All right, Barrister Darlington, a prominent Nigerian law firm named Crownfield Solicitors, they have called for the removal of the president as chairman of the ECOWAS community of West African states.
Exactly.
The firm issued a call in a letter to the regional bloc accusing the president of imposing a pseudo-military rule in Rivers State, which they claim violates regional treaties and threatens the democratic fabric of West Africa. The letter was signed by Chief Festus Oguche in collaboration with the Campaign for Social Justice and Constitutional Democracy in Africa. They strongly condemn the actions taken by the president, asserting that they go against the principles upheld by ECOWAS. The law firm alleges that under TINUBU'S leadership as ECOWAS chairman, the democratic institutions in Rivers State has been suspended and replaced with a neo-junta regime. They also argue that this move directly contravenes the ECOWAS Treaty, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, and the ECOWAS Protocol on Democracy and Good Governance. The firm, however, cited several key violations, which includes Article 4G of the ECOWAS Treaty, which mandates the promotion of democracy and human rights within member states, Article 13, subsection 1 of the African Charter guaranteeing citizens the right to participate in governance, and the ECOWAS Protocol on Democracy 2001, which binds member states to uphold democratic norms. These actions, according to the firm, sets a dangerous precedent that could encourage authoritarian regimes across West Africa, undermining years of progress in stabilizing the region, especially in light of recent military coups. How would you react to this development?
In fact, they are in perfect order. I'm expecting other bodies to follow suit. SERAP, opposition.
SERAP has actually sued the president to court.
That is within Nigerian court.
Yes.
Yeah, that you take it outside the shore because Nigeria is not an island. We have international treaties which we sign as the democratic states. Now that the Tinubu has divided Nigeria into two, one run by democracy, one run by military regime, is it not something that you're supposed to frown at? I expect the PDP, other opposition, to write to the UN, US, UK.
But we have this oppositional recycle of the APC. They're all the same.
I said there are human beings there. Because I know what APC would have done if this thing is happening under a PDP government.
Jibril Gawat, one of the aides of the Lagos state governor, actually wrote on his X handle and said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, leader of APC, PDP, Labour Party, SDP, called all the political parties that you consider an opposition. So if somebody like that, who obviously works within the close quarters of this administration, is telling you that the president is the leader of all these opposition parties, why would you expect them to write to the United States of America?
Good. In fact, it's even a more problem for him, because the US will ask, which type of democracy is that? If somebody should package all this and send it outside here, they will not be wondering which government did you say is this, that a ruling party is the leader of all the opposition in Nigeria, including his own party. Are you saying that somebody will not be curious enough to ask questions? These are things that the opposition should latch upon.
And I ask you, do we have an opposition?
Well, as I talk to you today, some people are in PDP, some people are in Labour Party, some people are in SDP.
Which people? Is it the kind of people where you have Nyesom Wike, who is in PDP working for the APC?
At least El-Rufai is there, Atiku is there.
El-Rufai?
I am sure Tinubu will not buy those ones. Tinubu will not buy, he will not buy P2B. Why can't they exercise
but
that?
Only a Peter Obi cannot be the only voice of the opposition.
Let them sign as the opposition now. Let them sign as opposition and take this matter outside here. Let them know what is going on here. Because I know APC will not spare this type of opportunity to embarrass any government in Nigeria that is doing all these things.
So what does that tell you about the political, would I say, attributes of the APC compared to other opposition parties? If you, like you said, the APC wouldn't have exculpated any other administration if they had done this.
Esther, people are afraid that they will be arrested and imprisoned.
The opposition will be afraid?
Exactly. That's why they are not even making...
So you're saying this administration has imposed a fear tactic, so any form of dissent, criticism, and nothing can happen?
In fact, they are muzzling down every opposition.
So we are saying now for 2027, we may not have any contradicting person, opposition whatsoever, if you already say now that the opposition has been muzzled.
Look, it is left for you Nigerians, because if the opposition parties are not ready to do anything, you Nigerians, are you still going to remain docile? And then after 2027, we start complaining? No, tell me. Mention anywhere in the world where dictators hand over your right to you without you fighting for it. Mention. You and I know how Idi Amin he came down, how his people brought him down. You know how Mobutu Sese Seko, even in Yadema of Togo, it was his own son that smoked him out and eliminated him, his own son, to spare Togo from going up in flames. Okay. So you Nigerians, instead of talking, why not say no? They can't kill all of us now. It's not possible.
All right.
They can't. It's not possible because of what will happen. Remember, ICC is watching by the side. So
that's the International Criminal Court.
Yes, you can't do anything now and say it does not matter. Esther, there is something you will do now. Okay. The following day they will call on you. Even when you leave office, they'll be looking for you. There will be international arrest warrant for you. They have done it all over the world now.
All right, Barrister, if you say, for example, that Nigerians have been docile and a lot of Nigerians don't trust INEC as an institution to be independent, well, Mr. Oluwo, who is the chairman, Publicity and Voters Education Committee last year, he is a Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission. They are actually going to be having a chat with us anytime soon, not necessarily today. I think they need to create that impression that everyone needs to come out and vote and not be afraid of coming out to vote, and that the general conception or misconception that we have about the institution is not true, possibly to clear all of that as to the fact that the institution is transparent and independent. But do you think any of this talk would actually assuage Nigerians to trust the process for 2027?
With the hunger that have dealt with Nigerians, Esther, they will come out in anger in 2027 to vote. Quote me. I said they will come out in anger. Remember the 10 lepers in the Bible? They say, look, instead of us to die here, let us even go there. Instead of dying at the gate, as they were coming, the troops who were there took off. They ran for their life, thinking that a large army is coming to attack them. They ran away. It's not that the APC, they are not pushing hard enough. I mean, the opposition, they are not pushing hard enough. That is why these people are having a free reign. I'm telling you, all of a sudden, I was thinking they will give Tinubu a dose of his own medicine now. Because he used protest and propaganda to get into office. Everybody saw it. Everybody had it. All of a sudden, why is it that nobody is replying him now? With what he's even doing?
Wait, did you say he used propaganda to get in office?
Propaganda and what? Intimidation.
To get into
and
office.
Lies. Yes.
Who did he intimidate to get into office?
You said what?
Who did he intimidate to get into office?
All Nigerians.
How?
All the things he told you. Did you not believe him? Is that not why people said, okay, yes, he will do better? No, tell me. Did he not tell you he was coming to do what's it called? There's something they normally play in all the radio stations. When he was telling them that you people are complaining that the fuel is high. By the time I enter office, oh my wallet, 200 naira. Eh? Nobody is asking me, oh God, where is the 200 naira fuel? Nobody. Eh? No, are you not supposed to be asking him every day, Tinubu, where is your 200 naira fuel? Where is it? So these are things that I believe the opposition are not doing so well. They are not. It reminding you of what you said yesterday. Is that an offense again? They should carry placard. Tinubu, where is this one you promised us? Where is the other one? Where is, because remember he's an APC, and APC promised all these things. So naira will be 1 naira to $1. This one will be this. Everything will be uhuru. In fact, all the things that we had their leaders say, we should be repackaging them now and sending it out there. Let them see what they promised Nigerians. That is what I'm saying. That can never be an offense. But because everybody kept quiet, when Bayo Onanuga speak, the other person will talk from the other side. Moka will talk from. We now believe that the APC is talking. What they are telling you, is it true? Is it true? The answer is no. So why are you not accepting it? That's why they will tell one lie today because you accepted it. Tomorrow they tell another lie. You accepted it. The next day they will tell another lie. You accepted it. Every time your president is going on a working visit, Esther, when a president is going on such a visit, look, he will be on radar. His countrymen and women will be seeing him where he was going to, what he's doing there and all that. All the officials he's meeting, everything he's doing there. Please, is that not how things are done? Why is it that each time Tinubu disappear from this country and going on some of this, especially in France, we don't see him, we don't know what he's doing until he comes back. Esther, until he comes back, we don't see him. We don't see French officials welcoming him and talking to him, visiting some offices, visiting some companies. You know, we don't see any meeting anywhere. So why would you believe such a thing? Why? It's because you have been accepting it. That's why nobody talk. The opposition has not been saying anything. How much is this visit costing us? Nobody knows. Do you know that before an American president will leave to any place, the money would have been calculated to the last dollar. Last. It's not on a frivolous visit where you go and spend money anyhow. The money would have been calculated to the last dollar. And nothing will be missing out of that money. But do we check here? Do we check? Do we check? Nobody check. Nobody knows anything. And these are the things they promise also, that under their watch, nobody will be going for a health check anywhere. That all the hospital will be on top notch. You have forgotten all they told you. Why is it that nobody is asking them 2 years down the line? 2 years.
But the president has implored us to be patient, that his reforms will take time, and that the reforms are basically for our generations yet unborn. That the pains that we're going through now it's something that we'll necessarily go through, and that he understands it. He has set up the TINUBU Academy, where employment opportunities are guaranteed there, vocational skills, any form of interest of yours, you know, to hone yourself, to have that finesse, will be accommodated in that. And a couple of other projects that he had disclosed for 2025, he already is beginning to look into it. So are you saying now that magic would have happened in 2 years, considering what the previous administration had rendered us into?
Oh,
you know,
really?
we're just asking.
Really? Who was that previous administration?
The administration of Muhammadu Buhari.
Which party, please? Which party?
The All Progressives Congress.
Didn't Tinubu tell you he will continue from where he stopped?
A couple of Nigerians said he said that so that it would not seem as if he is fighting or having anything against his predecessor.
He's doing it. Even when he entered our government, he's doing it. Esther, he's doing it. This Fulani herdsmen issue. Have you heard the Tinubu make any serious or very, very stern statement?
No, he hasn't. That is even where I'm actually more concerned.
No, look at it. Look at it. Because he doesn't want to hurt Buhari. What are you telling me? That must have been the arrangement before Tinubu got into office. Don't disturb my people or whatever they do. Okay, sir, I've agreed. I won't talk.
But were you there?
Hey, from this action, what do you want me to say?
You can't say that
I said from this action.
Was
you told me now that they killed 10 people again.
Yes, in Focus Plateau State.
Did you hear any reaction from the government?
No.
All the one that have been doing, did you hear any reaction?
No statement
so
at all.
The
only reaction we've heard so far is concerning the killings of those in Uromi, Edo State. The Police Service Commission has sacked Commissioner of Police there as well.
Why do you now want me to believe otherwise? Tell me. You mean if Tinubu had come into office that first day and said, look, from today, no Fulani herdsman must enter anybody's farm to kill anybody. That if it happens, the police within there should arrest them and prosecute them. If the police in that day did not, you are going to sack all the police stations. All of them should go. And see what will happen. Have you heard such a statement from Tinubu? And you are why do you think these people are acting with so much boldness and arrogance?
Well, let me ask you, why has the vice president not said anything about it? And the Senate, up till now, like I said, I am still trying to give the Senate the benefit of the doubt. I mean, there is a process through which they can call this out for a topic of urgent public importance. But they haven't said anything since then.
They will not say anything.
In fact, ever since the Uromi killings and after the Salah break, we've heard, in fact, Bello Turuji. Do you know that Bello Turuji, to dare the federal government and the Nigerian security agencies in celebrating the Salah break, went on a killing spree for fun? Bello Turuji went on a killing spree in some communities and killed people just for the fun of it. There is no reason whatsoever. He took it upon himself along with his allies to kill persons for fun. So how do you describe the scenario? I am still I don't know how to describe how I feel with the fact that persons who are meant to speak up on our behalf concerning this rampaging plague of terrorism, and it is not excluding any region, across all the geopolitical zones, across all the geographical locations in this country, and these guys have become more brazen, more authoritative. They seem to act with impunity, and nothing is being done.
Because there has been an arrangement. I told you here that any young man who goes to a neighbor's house to go and steal, and the father told him to go and do that, he doesn't go with fear. He goes with bold. In fact, he kicks the door open and asks everybody to come out because he knows that somebody is behind him. It's as simple as that. I said, these Fulani herdsmen, can you mention any time somebody from the north condemn what they did? I mean, all the northern leaders that are talking against Uromi killing, have you seen or heard any time any of them condemn any killing that they have already performed in the southern part of Nigeria or anywhere else? As far as they are concerned, it is their right to kill others. Esther, it is that they have been given license to kill, like James Bond, license to kill.
James Bond.
Yes, now they are the ones giving the license to kill. And you and I are here watching. After killing, you will start be lamenting, talking on radio, talking on TV, making noise on paper. Meanwhile, the killer is just laughing somewhere. Say, look at this. Let them continue. We are coming tomorrow.
Barrister Darlington, a sad incident happened in Ojoga community of Ichama, Opoku local government area, Benue State, where a 22-year-old man, Joseph Gabriel Obitiye, was killed by suspected Fulani herdsmen. This attack happened very recently, just on Friday. Now, apparently, this man, who is deceased now, took his wife to the hospital in Okpoga, where she sadly lost her baby during childbirth. After he returned home, his friends gathered to comfort him and they stayed together late into the night. An eyewitness said the 6 armed herdsmen carrying guns and machetes went to a nearby shop to steal food and other goods. This had been a problem in the area for a long time. Obitiye did not know they were armed. He walked up to them and asked why they were there so late. Suddenly, his friends heard him shout, "It's with Suleiman, Nana's son, and then gunshots. So Obiteye was able to identify one of the persons amongst the headsmen. Apparently, it's someone that they know within their community.
Of course.
And the friends, while they were terrified, they ran away. But when they came back, they saw him in his pool of blood. But before he passed on, he told them that it is the son of somebody that they know in that community.
Of course.
Nothing has been done.
Nothing.
When they rushed him to the hospital, he was declared dead. And this is somebody who lost his wife earlier that day. Some persons may call it diabolical, like it was like fate just wanted to wipe off that family.
Exactly. Is it the first time? Do you know how many families that have been wiped out in Benue, Plateau? I mean, wiped out completely. No generation in that family. Not one, not two, not three, not four. Do you know how many? And the federal government is keeping quiet. Esther, the federal government is keeping quiet. And you are telling me there is no pre-arranged discussion behind closed doors. No, tell me, how do you justify this type of madness? And then tomorrow you tell us we are one Nigeria. You don't want any tribal sentiment. We don't want any discussion that will lean towards this and that. But somebody is already dividing Nigeria. They have already divided you. You are that part of Nigeria that have no say, that they should trample upon. Is it not madness for you to walk into people's home, and kill everybody and then walk away? When police will come, they will not even do anything. They will not even arrest you. Esther, have you heard, since this killing has been going on, that any major operation was carried out to arrest these Fulani herdsmen? They know where they are. As I'm talking to you now, they are inside the bushes all over Nigeria. Waiting for the appropriate time to strike. In the morning, they wait for some farmers who are going to farm. Unless you pay money, you won't pass to your farm. Unless you pay money, the women are routinely raped.
It's their MO. It's their MO, actually.
Can you just imagine? And the federal government is getting all this intel every time. Give us intelligence about insecurity. Give us intelligence. Tell us. If you see the people, tell us.
Well, the Director General of the Department of State Services, Oluwatosin Ajayi, has told the Nigerians to defend themselves. That's what he said. Meanwhile, Alao Ejimako actually said that apparently this same remark made by the DSS is what Nnamdi Kanu was telling his followers to do, and that's why he's being detained by this same DSS making this remark. Ejimako said Kanu was detained and is being prosecuted for making the same comment Ajayi made. He disclosed that the same remark from Kanu led to the proscription of IPOB and hounding of Igbos as terrorists. In fact, the DSS DG made a statement on Tuesday that Nigerians must take responsibility for their own security, as the military, police, and intelligence agencies do not have the capacity to protect every community from terrorist attacks in Nigeria. This was a statement he made during a public engagement, and he made references to past incidents in Bauchi State where local communities successfully fought off Boko Haram insurgents without waiting for security forces. In other words, we're getting a direct call from the DSS that we should now try and fight and protect ourselves, and that's the same reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still being incarcerated.
It's a lie.
It's a lie?
It is a pure lie. We had it under Buhari. We had it. That was why Benue State was the first state that formed a vigilante group.
No, wait, Barrister, what are you saying is a lie? The DSS DG is telling us to protect ourselves.
It's a lie.
Really? Why are you saying it's a lie?
He didn't mean it. We had it before.
He doesn't mean it.
I said he doesn't mean it.
Ajayi is different from Bichio.
I said he doesn't mean it.
Are you there?
If he meant it, let him arrest Fulani herdsmen that are they not aware?
But you just heard him tell you now that they cannot cover everywhere.
Is there any state where they are not? But when something happens against Fulani herdsmen, they will appear from nowhere. Esther, when in Iromi now, that place is deserted because they are picking every young man now indiscriminately. Is that not what is on the news today?
Yes.
So where did DSS come out to be arresting people now? Where did they come out from? They cannot be everywhere, Abi. You can imagine deceit. Esther, you can imagine deceit. There is no state where you don't have DSS operatives. Even in some local government, you have them in the police stations there. There is one in my village. So
Barrister, Nnamdi Kanu is being held within the DSS confinement for making this statement. Does it mean that Adiola Ajayi should be arrested for telling Nigerians to protect themselves?
Esther,
sir,
what did you just say now?
I'm just asking.
Arrest you? Hey, God, somebody that are working with you, you arrest him.
I'm No, now, because as it seems now, if people decide to come together and protect themselves now, they could be caught with the arms that they will use to protect themselves. Or is it that he didn't understand the meaning of the statement that he made?
No. Look, whenever they tell you something, I thank God, this former DSS director,
which one? DSS Bichi?
No.
Which one?
The man that talks to us every time.
Okay, I remember. Yes.
Roy, Abi? Roy. Is it not Roy? Oh, Amakri somebody.
Amakri.
Yes. Dennis.
Yes, Dennis Amakri.
He said when he was in service, that before they can carry out any court judgment, they will look at the body language of the president. He said it here several, not once. I'm talking of a director in DSS. So
before they carry out any activity,
any judgment of the court, before they can say, okay, this man should be released, they cannot tell you, oh yeah, because the court said they should, then they go ahead and release the person. No, they will still be they won't even ask. So they'll be watching the body. Like I said, they'll be watching. They will not go and ask him, oh God, should we release this man according to court decision? You can't do that. It will come from him to say, okay, release this man. If he has not said so, forget it. Were you not here when Buhari told you that he will abide by court decision on Nnamdi Kanu? When the court decided that she released, what happened? They now went to go and fish for another charge against him, and that's why he's still there. Meanwhile, people who have committed 10 times worse offenses than Nnamdi Kanu are roaming about. Esther, they are roaming about. Before you can say IPOB is the terrorist organization, they must have been terrorizing their people, their region, and even other parts of the country. Mention any IPOB member you will find in the southwest here, or in the southwest, or in the north, or wherever. They are just for self-determination group for their own people. They have made it clear. Nnamdi Kanu have made it clear, and it is there in the UN Charter. So they don't know where to hold Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are calling him a terrorist. Meanwhile, no other country in the whole world. So it is only a terrorist to Buhari and his brothers in the north. No other place. Is that what you call a terrorist? Have you heard or seen where IPOB have gone to sack villages, kill everybody there for no justifiable reason?
All right,
so my people, that is it. As I make I bring this update to you guys, I hope you truly enjoy watching, and I hope you heard everything Barrister Darlington said in this particular video. Like, we Nigerians need to stand up and say enough is enough. If not, all this nonsense from this Tinubu government is going to continue. The worst part is that Nigeria is on fire. These people don't care. All their focus right now is 2027. Can you just imagine? These people are so insensitive and very foolish, honestly. My people, that is it. Please do well to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Share the video. Give it a like. I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.